Hello, this is Susan of the North. I read the runes as guides for daily life. I am also Susan Hintz-Epstein when I'm an author. This is my book, Rune Play. You can find it on Amazon Kindle, available in paperback or as a Kindle reader. Today I am reading the runes from the Younger Futhark, which was actually a shortening of the 16 to I could talk today. Was a shortening from 24 runes to 16 runes, a couple 300 years after the Elder Futhark was becoming very popular among people who are using it in manuscript writing and other things like that. And it's theorized that the holders of the deeper rune knowledge wanted to keep their secrets, which the definition of rune itself means a secret, and they wanted something that wasn't so popular or so well known. So this version of the variation, where did I put the book? Of the Anglo-Saxon, I can't even talk this morning. It's been a crazy day. This variation of the Younger Futhark that I'm using today, I made my own runes from the Gorlev version. I just wanted to show you, this is Edred Thorson's book, Rune Lore, and it is a wonderful book if you're learning the runes or wanting to learn anything more about them in any depth. This is his chart at the back of the appendix for the Younger Futhark. So when I made my runes, I used the Gorlev variation here. So that might interest you. If it does, good. The rune I drew the runes I'm reading this today are for Sunday, October 13th through Saturday, October 20th. And the first rune that I drew is called Mother. It has the same basic meaning as Manaz in the Elder Futhark. This is the rune of humanity. And we are living in a complicated era when the human collective is being asked to take a stand on what it values. Some of us are ascending. It is sort of a time of ending for living in duality. As we sort things out, it's time for the duality to be bridged. And we bridge that by expanding consciousness, by a conscious ascension. So this rune today for Sunday sort of represents to me the stand that the human collective is being asked to take. You know, in the United States, we are approaching our presidential election, and there has been hot debates between the two parties, and we shall see which one is going to win out. On Monday, we have the rune Need. This is another variation of the rune Nauthiz from the Elder Futhark with roughly the same meaning: constraint, bondage, limitation. So one could say that humanity and its collective is limited by its inability to get along, by its inability to be flexible, to find tolerance for one another, to rise above and be the bridge between two very opposing sides. This in the rune for Tuesday, which is reversed, this holds the same meaning again as in the Elder Futhark: borax, strength, vitality, virility. But when it's reversed, it means the exact opposite. We are weakened by our inability to get along, by our inability to build bridges, by our inability to find common ground, by those people who are extreme in their hatreds and don't see or are unwilling to compromise or see a middle ground. For Wednesday, I drew the rune Phi, which in this younger Futhark has the same meaning as Fehu and the elder Futhark. Prosperity, money, movable wealth. There seems to me to be a discrepancy between those who have a lot and want to hang on to it and those who don't have a lot and want a fair chance at life. This is what I see inherent within the American election. We have one side wants to protect the billionaires, and the other side wants the top 1% to provide social programs so that everybody can have a healthy, fair chance at life. That's Wednesday. I never thought I'd get into politics in my reading, but it's about the human collective. It's about rising up. And what do we have to rise up above but our fears? The things that hold us back in life. This too. Now these came up again for Thursday. When we are dealing with the human collective and we are dealing with the ascended masters who are available to help those of us who are providing the messages of ascension, of illumination, of independent individuation. These are all words for the same thing. We cannot force a people, a group. We cannot force a group of people who have a collective spirit in one way of belief. You're just not going to do it. You're not going to be able to manipulate people to think like you do. Instead, what has to happen for each of us, one by one, individually, to make the changes in ourselves that will benefit the whole. Because every time we free ourselves from our fetters, our limitations, and our constraints, we become a clear light. We embody our unique individual channel that we are as children of God, the children of the highest. I don't care what religion you are. I don't identify God by any one name. He has many. He has as many faces as he needs to reach humanity and help humanity to ascend. So this rune today embodies what you can do in your own self-healing, your own self-clearing, to know yourself, to free yourself from the fetters and bondages of your fears, so that you can become a clear person, knowing what you stand for, knowing what you stand on, knowing your foundation. And Earth is our foundation. Countries aside, religions aside, we all share one Earth. We all live under one sun. We are all influenced by one moon. Please take this message to heart today if it resonates with you. Individuation counts, but know yourself and what you stand for. This is Thursday. For Friday, the rune ride came up. This is the same as the rune Rido and the Elder Futhark. It's very important. In this Futhark, it expands to mean not just ride or riding, but it could be the vehicle you're riding in. It could be a thunderclap. It could be a sudden call to awakening, something that startles you into a change in your life, in your awareness, in your attention, what you put your attention on. This is your life journey. We each only have between birth and death. That is our allotted time on earth. Please make the most of it. What is important to you? Know what is important to you. And finally, for Saturday, the 19th of October, this is the rune Yar. This is the bow. This is taking aim. This is a variation, if you will, on the original meaning of Nauthiz, which is the bow drill. It's about the ability to light your own inner fire. It's about taking aim and focused concentration on that which is important to you. And if you are like me, a person who has sought self-knowing and self-healing and self-clearing in order to be of service to the all, if this is your focus as well, it's time to take aim. We have talked this week about clearing and cleaning, and the state of the human collective is being under pressure to take a stand, to know what it stands for, to work out its duality, so that we can unite the polarities by whatever bridges we have to build. I have been vehement in this on other occasions, and I don't usually, but because this week seems like a clarion call or a challenge to me, I'm going to draw a rune for Sunday, the 20th of October, and I come up with the rune Yar. This is another interesting one in how the ancients who wanted to consolidate their knowledge took the opposite symbol of need. This is the rune for the year, a good harvest. If we do the work, if we heal ourselves, if we strengthen ourselves in our clarion call towards self individuation, it will be a good year. It will be a good harvest. And this is me wishing rune blessings on all of you. I'm signing off as Susan of the North. If you are interested in looking at my book on Amazon, it's available in paperback or in Kindle as a download. It's called Rune Play. I'm Susan Hintz-Epstein, and I welcome you to the runes. For now, good night. Have a good week ahead.